Do you need the measles booster? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm Dr. Jen. It's good to see you. It's easiest actually to talk about who does not need a measles booster. And those folks fall into three categories. Number one, if you were born before 1957, you do not need a measles booster. I'm going to explain why the year 1957. Number two, if you fall into this category, you've received your adequate vaccinations against measles and you have written documentation for this. You don't need a booster. And number three, if you have laboratory confirmation of having a past infection or you have blood tests that show you're immune to measles, mumps, and rubella, you do not need a measles booster. Now let's talk about why 1957 is the year, okay? This is according to the CDC. Understand that before the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine was available, nearly everyone was infected with measles, mumps, and rubella viruses during childhood. The majority of people born before 1957 are likely to have been infected naturally and are presumed to be protected against measles, mumps, and rubella. That's why we say, if you were born before 1957, you don't need a booster. Now, if you don't fit into any of those three categories that I gave you, you need to look for your immunization records to see if you were vaccinated. And if you don't find anything, you need to talk with your doctor, okay? Now, we do have lab tests to check to see if you're immune, but in some situations, it's just easiest and safest to give you a measles booster, okay? Now, remember, if you get a measles booster, but you did happen to get all your vaccines and, oh, we didn't know that or whatever, it's not going to hurt you. I also want to give another caveat that if you received a measles vaccine in the 1960s, you might or might not need to be revaccinated or given a booster. Also, if you're a healthcare worker that was born before 1957, you may need a booster. There are other categories of people, so there's a little bit of gray wiggle room here, but please take from this that most people will not need boosters, okay? That is one of the bottom lines I want to give you. Most people will not. And if you fall into any of the three categories I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you likely do not. The safest and the most responsible thing to do is to make sure you get your vaccines, you get your kids vaccinated, and if you have any questions, you write your doctor, you call your doctor, and you ask if you need to be vaccinated yourself. Guys, share this video with other people. A lot of people are wondering if they need to be boosted with the measles vaccine. I'm Dr. Jen. Please follow me on Facebook. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, etc. Also, subscribe to my free health newsletter at drjencaudle.com.